Yeah, I'm in my fabulous studio with the sunlight, you know,
Yes.
facing the street.
Art on the wall, unlike Nene's house.
There you have it.
Oh my God, the first thing I saw, art. Art.
It has been a nice little week off.
You know, I've gotten to explore Southampton. Heffa and the Hamptons will be coming very, very soon. I can't wait to show you the Estate District. And
Huh.
I've already fallen in love with a house out here, right on the beach. And it's as massive as my ego.
Well, I like to inform people who may have not known that I started my channel yesterday officially with my first video.
And it was
Check it out.
it was a very good video. And he asked me, was it a good video? And I said, well, we've been doing the show for 2 years together. We get more views together than I get on the allegedly show or any of my other videos, and we have sponsors. But no, honey, the video was terrible. You have absolutely no talent for this.
But yeah, like I'm very touched by the overwhelming response of positive comments, and
you're talented, and I can't wait to watch. I'm happy I now have a new favorite YouTuber.
Right. So yeah, y'all, my YouTube is C Diggy1.
And you did really good with the editing. I'm very impressed.
Well, I'll give credit where credit is due. One of my really good friends that I work with edited the video for me, and he is listed in the description.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know what? Knowing when to give it to someone else is a great gift.
Because I know that if I'm at the computer, I would have thrown it out my window. And that's how fast I got it out to y'all, because Jordan really helped me. Like, I was like, can you just please help me so I can get this video out? Yeah.
Tell him I said what's up. He did a damn job. That was a good edit, but it was good content. You can't have a good edit without good content.
Tea.
Tea.
Okay, let's get into the tea.
I suppose we should start off where you left off with Andrew Gilliam.
Oh my God. So the story has unfurled.
Like a lot of things were unfurling in that hotel room.
Oh my goodness. The photos have appeared, and
low key, like, I'm surprised the photos weren't uncensored, because that was a small little blur. They should have just gone on and finished embarrassing them.
I feel so bad. Like, oh my God, this person was almost the governor of Florida. And
that's the way it goes. Almost
this was a setup.
Doesn't count. It wasn't as like
someone said this was like
Chris. Actually, this might work better because we can see each other rather than being next to each other trying to see each other in that damn camera.
See each other.
But now I'm gonna say this. Now I feel like no one could set you up with any type of meth dealings. Am I wrong in that?
Well, I don't think he was doing meth. I just think people wanted to catch him in that hotel room. And someone mentioned on Twitter that it was very B613 set up, a la Scandal. Like someone was trying to like...
The current situation is fucking with people's minds, because how are you going B613 somebody with no political power and a loss? All he has is a loss. He's an albatross with nothing but a loss.
But let's get into this. Oh, what'd you say?
I just feel like with all those, you know, party favors in that hotel room, you were partaking in more than one. So I feel like we're never gonna find you or me passed out in a room with those kind of drugs. Now, will you find us maybe asleep in a movie theater? Possibly. Napping on a train? It could happen. But it's never like drug induced. It's always, I was just out and I was tired. Catching a nap in an Uber. But in a hotel room with all those drugs and all that alcohol and all of those hoes.
But let's get into the photo, shall we?
Oh, It was
Uh,
out of like, it was very crimey, very grimy.
I have tea for you. I've been to that hotel in Miami.
You might not want to put this on the show,
No,
boy.
no, 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 no. I went to the bar. I haven't stayed there, but it's like a nice, like they have craft cocktails. Y'all know that I love me a craft cocktail. And it's like beautiful beach setting. Like it's a layout of the whole city in your view. Posh. So he had some good taste at least, for a good hotel.
Okay, so it was high end. It was high end Hodem.
A little bit, yeah. So the first picture that I saw was him sprawled out, naked, on the floor, like a walrus, a wet walrus. Of course it's not loading for me. Of course it's not.
Oh, the photos.
Well, lovebscott.com now has like 3 million ads on it.
Oh my fucking God. Like, I love Love Be Scott and I love an ad. Get your coin. But the problem is it's poorly designed for mobile phones where it's like, look, there's only so much screen space. Yes, the screens are bigger, but save all those little tiny top and bottom ads for the tablets and the computers.
Right.
On a phone, there's only so much space. You just got to let us scroll.
Right.
Scroll on. We got to scroll.
There's so much to load.
Exactly.
All right.
And then also, like, you can't, like, you're trying to hit one article and you're hitting 8 different ads. And you're like, actually, I wanted to get to that ad, but I wanted to read the article first.
Right. So the first photo, you have someone over him taking a picture of him, which is, I think,
A foot.
a foot, a white foot.
A claw foot. It looked like a clawfoot tub was taking that photo.
They got him on the floor.
That foot is 56 if it's a day.
What happened?
That foot is 56 if it's a day.
Yes. So he made a mess next to his face. Soiled sheets. I don't want to know what happened in that room, but God. Then you have...
it's like, was Picasso here? Was Picasso in the room? I think Monet might have been there. Maybe a little Degas, possibly Seurat. Seurat loved pointillism.
And then what made me also think that this was all a setup was like the pills, like they were all just sprawled around the room, like someone was trying to capture a moment. That's why I think this is like a setup. It had to be. Everything was neatly placed. You got someone that took why would you take a picture of somebody? That was a barefoot man trying to set somebody up. The escort was in on it too. You got to get some background checks. You really do. You should have known better.
Escort was in on it too.
What happened?
No, I'm just laughing at you.
Oh.
The barefoot man. That made me think of the barefoot Contessa trying to set somebody up.
Oh.
She's the one who's in the gift. Oh, here's the tea.
It was a scheme by Todd. I don't know. Like this is just so unfortunate. But oh well. Oh well. Anything else you have to say on this?
I mean, honestly, like I had forgotten who he was. Like there were, murmurs about him, but I didn't think he was really going to do anything. So I guess some people did, and to them it seemed like a great loss. And for them, I'm sorry.
Well,
just like the person that you were rooting for. I'm sorry.
Well, he can't do anything else in his political future now. So a pin has been put in that.
True.
Because he's also a black man too. You got to be perfect.
I would say like maybe he could get over like the adultery or something like that. But when you like mix meth and sissy and chitete.
Right. And you got a wife with 3 kids at home.
There's no way.
And rehab for alcohol. Not meth, alcohol.
Oh Lord, how Kim Richards of him.
I don't know. And then people are saying that like, what is about the wife? The wife isn't going to leave him. I know she's not going to leave him. I think it was just like, get your rocks off. Kind of like that Black Mirror episode.
A home of the unaware.
Right. Well, no, yeah. But you know how, like, on that Black Mirror episode with the video game?
I feel like that episode was actually different because they weren't interested in each other in real life. Like one of them was able to be a woman, and it was also like, I don't feel like I can compare the two.
Well,
Because yeah, I just no, and then also like, is it cheating if it's not actually happening?
I mean, that's what made the episode so good.
Because it's like, was it an emotional affair? Was it a physical affair? They were already it's like
Right. And then it just made me think of that because at the end, she had a calendar marked on the date where he was allowed to.
and I'm gonna go out and get my flirt on.
Right, exactly. And
Like
that's what I thought that they had.
like
But moving on.
like Apollo and Phaedra, like, well, I would say Kenya and Mark, but you know, nobody wants to be with Kenya, but Mark can get it from, well, not from me, but from other people, because I ain't putting up with no ass.
Nobody.
Simon Rex was offered $70,000 to say he hooked up with Meghan Markle.
See, I don't know who Simon Rex is, but
That's exactly the point. Like, I remember him as a slut from the 90s. Like, he's one of those old MTV,
right.
real old road race people with like some Master Bebe tape from the 90s that was grainy as fuck that I think I remember seeing at some point on the timeline on Twitter. Wasn't even looking for the shit. And I was just like, Simon Rex, why do I remember that name? And like he was like one of the first reality stars to like try to cross over. And child, he crossed over all right. It into the great beyond. He crossed over like Pete, child. We don't like, at least I got Pete
Jesus.
reincarnated as a seal. Oh my God, y'all, it's still here. The seal. Can you believe it? It's me with the seal.
Look at those teeth. Wait, show me those teeth again. Show me those teeth.
This is a baby seal, y'all. You see, Pete reincarnated and he made it to the beach. And now he's happy and he can get his own food during this. It's fake.
Did you get it?
Yo. Oh my God. Ah! Oh my God, he got his teeth back. On the beach out here. That was a message from the Lord up above, if there ever was one. Y'all saw it. If you don't see it, follow me on the Instagram. Because Pete passed, sadly, from a kidney infection, just so that everybody knows. And, I was out here, and the first time I went to the ocean, there was a seal on the beach that looked just like Pete, same brindle pattern and everything. And I was just like, oh my God, you made it to the beach.
Oh, yeah, I saw that video on your Instagram.
Didn't he look like Pete?
Yes, he reminded me exactly the way Pete laid down, everything.
Like, I was just like, like
the universe still gives out messages.
Mm-hmm. I am at peace. I am truly at peace. I'm like, you are where I wanted you to be. You're where I want to be. Hell. And you know, he was right in front of that fabulous house. I'm going to put a picture of that house in because I took that picture. So my copyright. I own the rights to that picture, so I can put it in. That's the thing.
Great.
Take a picture, I can put it in. If it's from a TV show, child, they can snatch that shit like nobody's business. Snatch that shit like Portia snatched Kenya's weave. And that was a snatching of the ages.
But Simon Rex, so
you see, he's so unimportant. I started talking about things that mattered.
Right. He's a real VHS hoe. Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I have your shade fan out here, by the way.
You need to mail it to me. Oh my God.
This isn't more important, but this is a fabulous reimagined Nene. This is like one of those things where you would have ended up on Earth B. Apparently, Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington were almost cast as the lead in Clueless.
Like back in the day.
Back in the day.
Wow. And look at their careers now. More successful than those two actresses who...
Clueless was a kiss of death.
Right. That was the kiss of death.
Brittany Murphy, may she rest.
Oh, good. I didn't even think about that.
The truth is, Alicia's career and Stacey Dash's career are, in
Kaputs.
That is a.
Donald Faison was the most popular.
Oh, that's right. Now he got out. He got out.
Right.
He was the final girl.
The final girl. And where is he now?
He took his ass on to. Oh well, he had what was that show?
Scrubs.
He had Scrubs money, and I think he was a writer on that show. But that was like a low key Friends. Like they still like.
I never seen that show.
I watched a couple of episodes, but it was like a sleeper hit amongst other people. And child, like that syndication money. Like once you make it past season 7 and you're making over $200,000 an episode, imagine if we made $200,000 an episode and we work our ass off.
I agree. I couldn't even imagine.
I can.
I'm sure.
Well, it's only what we deserve.
You know what else I can imagine?
What?
Playing Best Fiends as I'm trapped in my house.
We really need a break now more than ever. Why not take a break from the news cycle? It's irreverent. It's just what you need.
My experience playing it, it is so fun. The puzzles get simple at first, but then it gets challenging as it goes, and I'm hooked on it. And I'm on level 35 right now, and
I'm still on level 32.
Oh, well, I'm on level 35 right now, and my favorite characters, I think it's color-coded. I like the green bugs and the red bugs. And then the villain of the Best Fiends, Friends without the R, is these slugs.
Mm.
Now, these slugs kind of remind you of some, reality TV husbands. But yeah, just picture it as that.
I call him Dennis.
I haven't been able to challenge you yet on it. I see that we can both play at the same time.
Oh my God, we can?
Yeah.
See, I don't know if I want to play against you because you already 3 levels above.
Yeah, so we can just compete friendly, like a friendly competition.
Like a friendly game of spades. It's a great way for us to grab some very important me time in a moment like this, especially for, our parents out there with kids home. Like, you know what?
Right.
How about you play and I'ma play? And we see how it suss out. So you can play against your kids. Let your kids play against each other. Give them something to do other than get on your nerve.
Right. So it's unique, it's exciting, it's unlike other puzzle games that I've played. It updates monthly, so we'll definitely be on level 300 soon, I'm sure.
It sure will.
I mean, recently I've been playing it, on the subway, on my way to work, but that has changed. It has changed. So now I can just play it in the relaxation of my own home. You can collect tons of characters. Yeah, so there's always a monthly theme challenge as well. Best Fiends has thousands of levels already with new levels, events, and characters added every month. It's hours of fun right at your fingertips, and you can play offline, which is very important. With over 100 million downloads and tons of 5-star reviews, Best Fiends is a must play. Wow. Download Best Fiends free on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's Friends without the R. Best Fiends, Fiends. Did you hear about Tori Spelling getting dragged on social media?
The poor one?
Yes, the poor one.
What was she dragged for? Trying to sell secondhand clothing that was beyond used? Or was she being dragged for her credit card debt that's in court right now?
No, she was dragged for her daughter playing dress up, and she was naming her Maquisha. She had her daughter with the nails, I think it was like Cheetos or something like that, and then had a head wrap and named her Maquisha. So after she was dragged, she was just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," but
she's poor because she's poor of mind, poor of spirit, and poor of character. That's why her mama ain't give her shit, because she knew, why should I give a racist money? Why? I respect Kandi spelling in a whole new way. Although she probably ain't shit either, because that's who raised her. Fuck both of them.
She explained to everyone that, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, my daughter's favorite show is Martin right now.
You could stop it. Oh, I'm so sorry, because she is sorry. She's sorry at life. She's sorry at acting. She's sorry at looks.
I mean, she does look like an ogre because she has that long chin.
She inherited her father's ugly face, but she didn't inherit any of the talent.
But she was just saying her daughter's character was based off of Nene, and she loves Nene off of Martin.
I would say don't drag Martin's good name into this. Now, you as a white person can appreciate Black comedy. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that. However, you should know what is appropriate and what is inappropriate. And that was basically akin to blackface, and you're disgusting for it, and your mother is disgusting for it, for raising you to be the piece of shit that you are today. I got no sympathy for you, credit card maxing, mortgage defaulting, home wrecking heifer. I ain't got no sympathy for you.
Well, I guess you did not need to lubricate and then read. Oh, okay. Well, moving on.
So fuck her. And her daddy is 18 billion times richer than mine, and I done made everything on my own back. I am self-made, like Renata said. So as somebody who's had to be self-made and had nothing given to them, and that girl had the world handed to her, you had fucking Melrose Place, and you still fucked it up? Honey, you eat shit and die.
Oh, goodness. Well, we're going to cut that out.
Talk about her, and neither does the audience.
Flocka says he doesn't believe in prenups. He says marriage isn't about material things. I thought he would get a kick out of that. Oh, wow. Wow.
I am in the Hamptons right now. I am in literal proof that marriage is about material things. I am in a cabin and there is a main house. Marriage is about nothing but material. Oh my God, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Please, the fuck?
So he also had some other interesting things to say. So you know that
No, he didn't. He didn't have anything interesting or intelligent to say, but let's listen to his spew.
Right. So also, he was also spreading
about material things. Marriage.
He was also spreading like toxic masculinity as well. So you know the switch challenge with Drake in the background?
Who wait, oh, I'm sorry. What bottom did Drake switch? Well, I'm sorry, what top did Drake switch places?
Well, no, like there's a switch challenge going around where like you have the girl dancing and then...
Exactly, I asked, what top did Drake switch places with?
Oh, God. So he was just saying, he was commenting on the challenge and he was just like, you know, you ain't about to get me in a dress like a sucker or something like, I'm just like, can you just let people have fun? Can you just let people have fun? Can you not have your weak masculinity put into this?
I mean, that masculinity is very fragile.
Fragile. It's just so concerning to me how someone like that...
I think it is. I think he's just upset that if he puts on a breast, if he puts on a dress, his breast will be bigger than his wife's.
I think so too.
He's like, he gonna have that full, like that shit it's gonna fill out those cups. Like he's not even gonna need a bra because they're pert and sitting high, and Tammy's gonna get jealous. That's what the issue is.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of what he looked like.
He said he was worth $30 million in 2013.
I have 30 million reasons why that, you know, he's an asshole.
Either he is lying or I have been doing everything wrong all of my life. Either he's lying or I am fucked up. I might be fucked up. I might really be, because if he can be worth 30 million, honey, I am. I need to go to his school. I will be in the front row taking notes.
It's a testament to the phrase, life's not fair.
It sure ain't.
what do you think about Nene getting on her live and was saying that, because I think Nene and Kandi are kind of like going at it right now.
Yes, because they're not having a reunion, but they ain't having a reunion. So now everybody's getting real big and bad on Instagram. That Moose is charging. She's giving you all of this, and all of this, and all of that.
Take the hood down, please. Please. I actually agree with Nene. Like, I like how Kandi isn't holding Kenya accountable for anything, and she's always here for Kenya's mess. Yeah, like, why don't we, give Kandi a taste of her own medicine, and let's bring Phaedra back, and let's agitate Kandi.
Phaedra went over the line. I'm sorry, if I fucked with your money, would you ever work with me again? You cross that line when you put shit out that's behind the scenes and nobody's business, and you know how I feel about putting out things behind the scenes. I feel like Kandi wouldn't have anything for her. Kandi is done. The door is closed.
I just think I'm just watching old Atlanta episodes, and Phaedra is so good.
My dig is better than Nene's.
But I just think like the normal fans, they'll forgive and forget, honestly, because they've been through so much. I can't wait to see this that charging thing you just did. That's what you look like.
Oh God, I've turned into Nene. Charge! Actually, to me, this gives you more of a Kenya Moore water buffalo tea. Ooh, have we talked about Nene's affair? I don't think I talked
Allegedly.
The alleged affair. Nene leaks and Greg leaks alleged affair. I think we actually missed that because all the shit was going on. If I talked about it on the Allegedly show, well, guess what? We're going to talk about it again because it's worth speaking on one more time. But yes, let's really delve into this. So apparently, way back when Nene opened her boutique selling cheap clothes from across the seas, we ain't even gonna say no names. We're just gonna say across the cheap clothes. We don't know where them cheap clothes are from, but they were cheap clothes with weak seams and poor designs. So Greg apparently propositioned a manager at Nene's store for an
Oh yes, I heard of that story. She was talking about it on Lip Service.
You listen to Lip Service with
God, no. I just know that's where it came from.
Oh, okay, because Angela Yee, I mean, ooh.
You look like you just had like a spoiled egg or something like that.
You know what? When I think of her, a taste in my mouth of like just a curdled tea comes.
Or an old oyster. I'm just. I mean, that's the look of vitriol that you have on your face when you ever mention her. Angela Yee. Like, that's what you look like.
Oh my God.
When you're ever annoyed in public, you're just like, oh! Or, Jesus. Was that it? Oh, God. I need a cigarette. God. But yes, I remember Nene was talking about Greg, like not, it wasn't even an affair. It was more so just like an emotional thing. She said I don't think they ever had sex. It was just more so like he needed someone to talk to. Now, Nene didn't do anything on the side, did she? Or it was just Greg?
Nene has alluded to doing things on the side. She's like, look, if Greg want to cheat and he come home, that's fine. If I've done shit too, and I've come home and that's fine. And it's like, she said, I'm not going to let a woman stand in my shoes over one night.
Well, B. Scott kind of alluded to her like having an affair, with someone while she was with Greg. But, that feud kind of fizzled.
I'm sure she's had several. I think the men ain't coming forward.
Right. Because Mark Daly, I think he's one of them.
Who's going to admit to moose fucking? That's what I want to know. Who's going to say they got up on a step stool and fuck it in that ass? Who?
Did you hear me?
Who?
Did you hear me?
Oh, wait, what'd you say?
I said that, Mark Daly might be one of them, That would be the real tea.
Ooh. I could see it from Mark. Because Mark is just so spiteful.
He is. Can you tell me what Feels is?
Feels naturally helps reduce stress, anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness, which I know I've been struggling through, and I'm sure some of you have been struggling through that too. It's easy to take. You simply take a few drops under the tongue, right? And I do 2 to 3 drops, and I'll do 2 if I want to go to sleep. I'll do 3, maybe 4 if I'm dealing with some real anxiety, as we know we all are right now. And it calms you, but you're still in control. You're not high. It's completely natural and non-addictive.
And there's real human support available. If you're new to CBD, Feels offers a free CBD hotline to help guide your personal experience.
So you can feel better naturally. If you join the Feels community to get Feels delivered to your door every month, you'll save money on every order and you can pause or cancel anytime.
So yeah, my experience with Feels, it's just so easy to take, and there's also, it lets you know like the dosage, exactly what doses to take, and kind of like how much anxiety you're going through. It helps a lot, especially during this time for me.
And I take 2 drops before bed so I can just mellow out and relax and focus on getting some sleep.
Yeah, you can become a member today by going to feels.com/roast, and you'll get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's feals.com/roast to become a member and get 50% off taken off your first order with free shipping. That is such a good deal. And it's feals, feals.com/roast. Angelica Ross went on she went on Twitter and basically showed, her man for the world to see, finally.
Put her in the street.
Allegedly, she was with him for like a few months. That's why I'm like, okay, when I'm with someone new, okay, I'll post maybe as long as we've been together for like a few months. So this is how you know people ain't got nothing to do. Within 24 hours, she was alerted by someone that they found his profile and he has a fiance as well as a child. And it's just like, damn. So what happened if she never would have done that?
She never would have found out, which is why I honestly have a theory about.
And what you want to know? That's my question for you.
What?
Would you want to know?
What I want to, of course I would want to know. If someone's lying to me or keeping something from me, I want to know. The thing is, most people are afraid to be honest because they're afraid of the reaction. Usually people will be upset, but then they'll calm down after a few minutes. But I would definitely want to know, but I have a theory about this. I think that this is all for play. I think that she had heard some wooz buzzes and whispers and chippy chirps, and a little birdie told me in her own community. And they had said, girl, he ain't right. And the easiest way to deal with this, it is post his ass online, and then quote unquote the internet will do its job. So she already knew she was putting him on blast. She just didn't let us know she was putting him on blast. But honey, you can't slick a can of oil and you can't make a joker laugh.
I love how you always think there's always this ulterior motive that no one really knows about. It's just crazy how, like, just the Twitter detectives. Like, they just came out with the receipts and everything.
I don't think it would. The thing is, if Twitter detectives were able to come out with receipts, they weren't that difficult to find. It was all a matter of time. She just said, you know what? I ain't gonna out you. I'm gonna let you out yourself. I'm gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself. I see what you're doing, but you see, I'm the bigger spider who can spin a prettier and more deceitful web.
And she said she was going to reveal more tea, but later on she changed her mind.
Of course, because she's on pose and she's got to keep it classic.
Yes. You got something to lose.
Why fuck up the coin? Never fuck up the coin amongst, I will go down with the ship before I fuck up a coin. Because you can always wash your pride down with a tall, cool glass of money.
Very true, very true. It seemed like, Angelica is really likable, and I feel like everyone was on her side during this. Like, it wasn't turned into this, like, oh, he's with a trans person, she's trying to take him away, because it was easy to spin it into that.
There was no lying tea where it's like, oh, she's lying to him about who she is. She's very public, very open.
Or trying to turn a straight man out.
Exactly.
It wasn't that at all.
Exactly. And I think that's why she put the picture out so innocently, so it wouldn't turn into that narrative as it could have if it had leaked in other forms or fashions. She's a very brilliant mind, and I really respect this cunning publicity move.
You know what? That really just hit me, because what if his baby mama came out and put her on blast before she got to it? There you have it. I just got it. Yeah. That could have been really bad. That could have fucked up her coin. Yep.
You never let anyone fuck up your coin. Ever.
Ever.
Not never, ever.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know.
Protect my coin to my core.
You do that so good. I can't do that. Core? I'm fine, y'all. Right.
You got to speak from your lungs. Celebrity stylist claims that the Migos made off with nearly $80,000 in Louis Vuitton and Chanel, and they filed a suit for the suits, apparently. I mean, I like the Migos as people, but they don't really seem to be fans of showering or washing. They always look dusty, ashy, like if I loaned them some clothing, I would not want it back. Like, I couldn't put another client in that. They put on way too much cologne, then they smoking them blunts, so you gonna get that shit back funky. Like, even if they ain't sweated in it, it's still gonna be perfume and blunt funky. Just funky. So they're not gonna wear a dress shield. So that shit gonna be funky. And then they always love to wear shit like nude. So if there's any little pit aroma or anything, it's gonna be funky. So they just need to buy their shit. That's my opinion.
Maybe like a group of hyenas or a group of meerkats. I don't know.
They wanted to be the hyenas in The Lion King, and they didn't let them.
Especially with that whoop, whoop, whoop.
Right. They do have a dog-esque tee. Kind of like
a little bit.
Kind of like Snoop Dogg, when he came in as a true Doberman Pinscher to cuss out Gail.
Yes. I mean, the man looks like a dog, literally. Mm-hmm. Transformed into a dog in his music video.
I'll actually tell you this. He was one of Pete's distant cousins, quiet as it's kept. He did send me some condolences.
I was trying to figure out, what were we talking about again? But the Migos, yes. And they swindled someone out of $80,000 worth of clothing.
Now, I would ask you, if you let the Migos borrow something from you, would you want it back? Or would it be a gift?
No, it would stink of marijuana and like expensive, loud cologne.
Loud cologne.
Right.
And a stripper. A little.
Oh, yeah.
A whiff of Badussi. There'd be, in other news, Gayle King has said she's moved on from the drama with Snoop Dogg.
Was this recent?
What?
Was this recent?
Yeah, this was, a couple of days ago. And I was like, honey, the news cycle forgot all about you. Like, we gave a fuck about your auntie ass for 10 minutes.
It really puts into perspective when like the world is kind of like, going crazy and on fire, what we care about. I know Sherry Pie is somewhere like
she is somewhere on she prays.
So speaking of that, I saw Drag Race last night. They took out, I just realized that they took out all of her confessionals, all of them. She said 3 words on this hour and a half episode. 3 words. Crazy. I applaud the editors. Like, that is some real, like, crunch time editing. I'm sure you know what crunch time editing is.
I don't know anything else.
Well, you know good taste.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And speaking of that, do you like the new beard that's coming in? Because I think I'm just not going to shave until all this is over. I'm like,
I can barely see it.
Leaving that in.
The new beard, I thought a woman was about to come out behind you. Like, you like my new beard? No shade, no tea. I wish I had my fan.
Oh my God, I wish you did too.
He has my fan, y'all.
Well, you know what? I guess we'll come back in a couple of weeks.
Right. Sorry, I'm just.
No, that is like a couple subscribers commented on it. And so it's just probably all this other shit where you can't really.
I really can't see it. I'm sorry. The Beverly Hills trailer.
Oh, we gotta watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
I want to say April 15th. I know the Housewives of New York starts April 2nd.
Oh, okay. I was almost excited, and then I remembered their trailer. All right, well, let's get into this trailer and let's see what we think. Okay, so the trailer opens with a star guide that Erica Jane has hired, and Kyle apparently is a Capricorn, and I'm like, well, she is beautiful, and I'm beautiful, so I guess I could see that similarity. Because
I'm glad you have things in common with Kyle. I'm really glad you do.
The stargazer also told Rinna that when you want to hold it back, you can't. And yeah, that's no, she wants to hold it back, but she's like, no, I'm going to get a check, so I'm going to spew.
Who is she talking to?
I don't know. She was cussing out somebody, but she cussed out a lot of people. Rinna always will, spew. The first words Garcelle uttered were, child, for me. That's some white people shit.
She said that?
Yes.
She said that? I'm kidding.
But she said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? She said that.
Hopefully she'll fit right in, because that's the kind of mess that I want.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some white people shit.
Oh, Lord. Erica Jane said, I've never been with a girl. I've only been with a couple. Scissors, sisters. I'm not even running in there to get my scissors, but snip, snip, snap. Snip, snip, snap. Okay, so they take a glamorous trip to Italy. Oh. Garcelle is bringing the shade. She was at a gala and she said, I want to say thank you to my new best friends. Some of them, not so much. She knows how to do it. I am here, honey. She is giving you Diane Carroll.
Hopefully. I really hope so. I hope she delivers.
Oh my God. Apparently, Erica and Aaron, Denise's husband, seem to be getting into it. I don't like it when the husbands get into it with the
Aaron and Denise's husband?
Erica and Denise's husband.
Okay. I don't like it when Denise and Erica getting into it. That's gonna be juicy.
Well, it's gonna be dry as the skin on their faces, but it will be juicy, but dry and taut. They give me a sinewy tea.
Mm-hmm.
An old pulled muscle. Oh my God, we have Rinna saying, so they fucked? about the Denise
Yeah, Denise and Brandy.
and Brandy rumor. And I mean, oh my God, like to think about putting my face in Brandy's place. Oh, that's a no-no.
And Brandy once again spilling tea that don't need to be spilled.
Oh God, we are getting peak Rinna this season. She is going to be starting all the shit and stirring all the turds. But
Yeah,
unlike turds, let's talk about the scent bird.
this really nice packaging.
Dolce and Gabbana, the one for men.
Oh my God, we see each other. Look at that.
Oh, you got it too?
Dolce and Gabbana.
Oh, it's
Oh my
good.
God. Smells amazing. Now,
Very therapeutic in a time like this where even if you're not going out, you still want to smell good. You still want to get in the shower, you
right.
put on something and, go to work at your laptop. Oh,
With Scentbird, you can have great taste and mix up your fragrance routine without breaking the bank. Whether it's, Tom Ford or Gucci or Burberry. Like,
he's giving us British. He's giving us
Burberry, darling. Or Versace. Scentbird.com keeps you smelling good month after month. Now, what is your personal experience with Scentbird?
I have to say, they not only delivered on time, but I love the options and the assortments. All the fragrances you have in department stores, 600 fragrances to choose from. You don't have to worry about option.
Mm-hmm.
I have 5 others in my bag.
All right. Me too. The ones I chose was Dolce & Gabbana, of course. It smells so good. The Burberry, Versace Eros. So you can always choose the fragrance you want to try, and then they'll send you a 30-day supply. If you're not sure what type of scent you're looking for, they sort out all the perfumes, colognes by brand, style, occasion, seasons, and more.
And they have products like skincare, wellness, and makeup. They carry brands such as Kopari, Glam Glow, Glow Recipe, and Tarte, and so many others. I mean, you can get your scent together, your skin together, you can get, honey, the whole face, the whole body.
With our exclusive offer for y'all, you can get 30% off your first month today. That's only $10 for your first fragrance.
Go to scentbird.com/roast and use my promo code ROAST for 30% off your first fragrance. Again, that's scentbird.com/roast to sign up and use my promo code ROAST to try your first perfume or cologne for just $10. Smell amazing. Just because you in the house ain't no reason to be funky.
I just want to point something out about the trailer. Did you see Aileen? Why? That face you just made. We'll start over.
Well, no, it's fine. I'm just trying not to touch my face anymore. So that's why I'm just when my eye itches, I'll just
Yeah, it was when I was talking, you was I just noticed that in the trailer, they had Aileen, they had Adrian, Brandy, and Kim. I think they had all 4 of them in that trailer.
Adrienne Maloof doesn't offer anything. That's why her husband left her, because she wasn't shit. She was boring and a yawn. She gives me bad in bed tea. She gives me bad in romance tea. She just got married for a look and a ring. That's why that man left her. I'm sorry.
Well, no, for a look and a ring, because she already had the money. She was more rich than him.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But yeah, anything going on Media Takeout? I'm pretty sure they're out of business right now. Are they?
I know that Nene Leak's son was ordered to take a paternity test according to Rhymes with Snitch.
Oh, God.
Are you trying to bring another baby in this world when you can't afford to take care of the children you have?
Exactly.
When you're a future of a father.
How has Love and Hip Hop been? I haven't been watching.
Love and Hip Hop has been the disappointment that I never wanted. The job I wish I could leave. And the people I never wanted to know. Yeah, that sums it up. I watched the first episode of Atlanta, and it was as piss poor as a
really?
Mona Scott Young is garbage.
Right.
Big Fish is the dump that she decided to land in. Because the fact that they want to have people on there pretending to be grown or sexy or matured.
I have two questions.
Charlie Red going into a Willie Watkins funeral home in a majorette funeral outfit.
I wanted to ask about that scene. Was a body in the casket?
They cut before we actually got to it, but that scene was as disgusting, distorted, and deformed as her lips. Just be happy being lopsided ass you. That's what you need to do.
Also, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I heard Jocelyn lost custody of her daughter.
He lost custody for 10 minutes because Stevie J and her play with their daughter's custody to stay relevant in the news in the off season.
The lies. The lies.
The lies.
The lies.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
oh my God. Anything for a plot line.
Anything for a check. Somebody's got to pay for those fucked up fillers.
Is her show still even on?
The Zeus Network? Honey,
yeah.
Because it was so shitty. Like a bowel movement, it simply passed.
And I hear like the conversations with Ray J and Princess.
I might peep at that. We'll see. We'll see. I have to go to the beach today.
Oh, okay. I mean, isn't it a little cold?
Well, that's why I have this coat.
Oh, okay. Well, I've just been enjoying inside activities.
I've been enjoying my little let me show y'all my little porch area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give y'all a full tour at the end of the video. I'm going to do a little bit of heifer in the Hamptons. Oh, God, Lamar Odom and his new heifer going to have a reality shit. Not a reality show.
A reality shit? A Freudian slip.
No, that wasn't Freudian. Girl,
that was intentional.
That's going to be one season and the show shits the bed. I guess Zeus will take anybody. You want to go on Zeus?
Right, exactly. I think they won't pay us.
Quiet as it. Ooh, they really won't. And that's sad.
Right.
Ooh, I have a question.
Yes.
The Invisible Man was released online.
Right.
Movies are released online since we're not going to the theaters for the time being. But they want $20. Oh,
$20?
Oh my God.
$20? That is crazy. And you know what's real tea? While he's laughing, what's real tea for me is Mulan is really lucky that this all happened because that movie was ready to bomb.
Oh, it's still gonna bomb. It's still gonna bomb.
Because I kept telling people that Mulan, it looks too serious. What are you laughing at?
Your face at $20.
Oh, yeah.
You did. Said.
Because that movie did not look like it was worth $20.
Oh my, yeah, they trying to get movie theater prices at home.
They tried it. They tried it.
Nah, you gonna have to cut that.
Right.
That's
in a third.
Like, here's the thing. I won't pay $1.99. So I look at 20.
Yeah, a 1, 2, 3 movies.
Anybody in the chat, y'all paying $20 to watch movies online just because it's a new release?
No.
I mean, I want to see The Invisible Man. It looks good, but
no, it doesn't.
That's a HBO. Like, I'm gonna get you in the package.
That doesn't look good at all. Oh goodness, who cares? Atlanta housewife Cynthia's daughter reveals she's dating a lesbian stud. Media takeout needs to be drug out there and shot. Seriously. And look at all these adjectives. Atlanta housewife Cynthia's daughter. They didn't even give her a name. Oh my God, these stories.
I mean, what is her name?
Oh, and did you, Brielle. No, that's not Brielle. No. No, Noel. It rhymed. It rhymed. It rhymed. So that was an honest mistake.
Can I leave that in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Noel. Oh, have you heard? So this came out today. With Kanye West and Taylor Swift, the whole
What is that? I saw something about that.
right. So remember back then when Kanye West had this lyric saying that yeah, because Taylor Swift owed me sex cause I made that bitch famous. And then Kim Kardashian recorded her saying that like she approved Kanye's like rap.
Mm-hmm.
Because she had like a whole thing saying like I did not approve of this or whatever. So Kim put out a video or whatever saying like, oh wait, she definitely approved it. So now, today in 2020, because that happened in 2016, they put out an unedited video and it showed Kanye West lying to her the actual lyrics. So Taylor was actually right in the first place, that she didn't know that he was going to say that. I don't like Taylor Swift, but they were lying.
This is a scheme that Todd set up to get us talking about them and not about everything else that's going on. That is edited audio. I don't know how in the hell in damn near 2021 we are talking about shit that went on half a decade ago. Don't nobody give a fuck about a Swift Taylor or about a Dashy Kim.
So I want to read Media Takeout again for this offensive article that, we just talked about Angelica Ross, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is disgusting that Media Takeout would put trans actress Angelica Ross, I'm dating down low engaged black man. How dare y'all? How dare y'all? Like, I know I've seen the editor-in-chief of Media Takeout. He is a
troll.
A troll.
An ugly fuck. I would expect that from piece of shit Rose.
Right. Oh, I'm so glad I have not heard that name.
Piece of shit Rose. I would expect that from her.
Because she is disgusting, like an old used condom.
But I'm just say choice word. But you pick whatever choice word.
Well, I don't have a dirtier word. Well, I don't have the word. That is so offensive.
I ain't got nothing strong enough to call her.
Yes.
I ain't got nothing strong enough to call her. But I would expect that from pieceofshitrose.com. But piece of choice takeout. Yeah. I mean, but then again, I'm not surprised because, that's where we go for our ignorance and that's where other people go for theirs.
Right.
But I guess we've kind of gone over everything that's happened this week. That's good news and uplifting. And next week, we're going to have a favorite memories and New York nostalgia segment because we want to keep you happy.
Right. And can we just let them know where they can follow us and promote ourselves?
Absolutely. You can follow Chris on YouTube.
It's so nice to hear. You can follow Chris on YouTube now. YouTube. Exactly. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, CDIGGI1. Pop Roast also has a podcast for your listening pleasure. If you're in the shower, you're taking a run or a jog, you can type in Pop Roast on anywhere you listen to podcasts.
You can follow me as Alexander Rodgers on Instagram. I am Alex Rodgers on Twitter. I would definitely tell you follow the Instagram. The Instagram is where you get the real.
The lives is where you get the unedited.
Unedited. A little bit of my business.
It's a kaleidoscope.
Instagram at Alexander Rodgers. That's Rodgers. Because won't you be my neighbor?